The NBA's roster turnover is accelerating at a stunning pace, driven by evolving trends and advanced analytics. Teams are increasingly adept at finding gems in the second round, or even among undrafted players. Conversely, veterans who struggle to adapt are being phased out faster than ever. Statistics show that, by the deadline for submitting roster lists for the new season, a total of 98 players had lost their contracts during the offseason. While some, like the aforementioned DeAndre Jordan, may land emergency roster spots due to injuries after the season begins, the majority fail to generate any interest from the league's 30 teams, even those with supposedly scarce skill sets. So, how many players faded out of the league before the season tipped off? And why did they fail to secure contracts? Today, let's discuss the players left behind by the NBA. In fact, every year, several former All-Stars find themselves without a contract before the season starts. In 2023, it was Blake Griffin and Andre Iguodala. In 2024, Derrick Rose and Gordon Hayward, both of whom announced their retirements last summer. This year is no exception. The two biggest names among the unsigned players, and the only ones with All-Star appearances, are Ben Simmons and DeAndre Jordan. In recent years, while we have joked about Ben Simmons being the GOAT of the offseason, he still had a contract and played minutes. However, after his contract expired this summer, following a dismal second half with the Los Angeles Clippers, no team offered him a deal. Even then, signs of him checking out were apparent. His social media shifted from sweat-drenched workout posts to avid deep-sea fishing. Objectively speaking, several teams need point guards. With Fred VanVleet out for the season and Mike Conley aging, both the Houston Rockets and Minnesota Timberwolves lack reliable floor generals. With De'Aaron Fox and another point guard injured, the San Antonio Spurs have been forced to start rookie Castle at the point, resulting in a season average of 5 turnovers per game. Yet, despite these needs, no team has considered Ben Simmons. It seems his issues are too numerous: game shape, playing style, injury history, and psychological factors. Compare him to Lonzo Ball, another player often labeled injury-prone. This season, as the Cleveland Cavaliers' backup point guard, Ball is averaging 5.0 points, 3.9 rebounds, and 5.7 assists in 24.1 minutes per game, with his assist numbers ranking top 25 in the league. However, since returning from his major injury, his shooting stroke has vanished, with a three-point percentage below 30%. In some ways, he shares similarities with Simmons. The key difference is that Lonzo, even when cold, is not afraid to shoot from outside, and he holds higher value as an off-ball player. More importantly, Lonzo persistently worked towards his return during his injury years. Simmons, in contrast, already faces retirement rumors. Lonzo, a former number 2 pick, adapted to reality, successfully transforming into a role player, with a defined skill set on a team that needs it. Simmons' outdated style of play remains his fundamental flaw, while Simmons drifts further from the NBA. The same is not true for DeAndre Jordan. He did not resign with the Denver Nuggets and became a free agent, theoretically a 37-year-old rim-running center with declining athleticism, should be out of the league. Yet the New Orleans Pelicans signed him to a bargain, one-year $3.6 million deal. As we have discussed with rookies Queen and Missy, and the undersized Looney, the Pelicans need a veteran like DeAndre Jordan for mentorship. Queen himself mentioned DeAndre Jordan's advice on defense and rebounding. Based on his Denver tenure, DeAndre Jordan is a qualified locker room leader well liked by everyone. Furthermore, the Pelicans' infamous injury curseability persists, meaning DeAndre Jordan is not just a mascot. He will see minutes like his 11-minute 7.5 rebound stint against the Boston Celtics, or even starting and jumping against Nikola Jokic. Of course, not all mentor-type veterans stick around beyond the 2 former All-Stars. Let us examine other notable names. Taj Gibson. On his 4th team in 3 years, he showed significant decline last season with the Charlotte Hornets, averaging only 2.9 points and 3.2 rebounds in 11.1 minutes per game. After his veteran's minimum contract expired, he found no takers this season, likely nearing retirement. Patty Mills. The former San Antonio Spurs stalwart, played for the Utah Jazz and Los Angeles Clippers last season, relegated to deep bench duties, 5.1 minutes per game, 3.1 points per game. After his minimum contract expired, he was not retained by the NBA. but was hired as general manager for the University of Hawaii men's basketball team. Compared to a current Spurs shooter, Mills was far more versatile offensively, as evidenced by his 42-point Olympic performance. The Spurs' current shooting quality pales in comparison to their 2014 championship team. They still have a long way to go for the 6th championship in franchise history. Tristan Thompson, the Cleveland Cavaliers franchise icon, was not resigned after his contract expired last season. Average of 1.7 points per game was even lower than Gibson's, and Mills signaling his inability to compete at an NBA level. Current backup big man Larry Nance Jr. even joked about being an upgrade after a 5+5 game. James Johnson, it is unfortunate for him that he did not get a ring with the Indiana Pacers. His on-court contribution in his last 3 seasons was minimal: 39 total regular season games, less than 20 playoff minutes. His final NBA moment might be getting ejected after just 2 minutes in Finals Game 6. Essentially, these veterans were let go primarily due to advanced age, offering near zero on-court positive impact beyond potential locker room presence. In contrast, DeAndre Jordan occasionally posts double-digit points or rebounds in limited minutes, offering relative value for his contract, making him the exception. Next, let us look at players who are not too old and theoretically still have something to offer yet remain unsigned. Alec Burks, 34 years old. Last season with the Miami Heat, he averaged 7.3 points and 1.8 three-pointers, 42.5% three-point percentage, in 17.6 minutes per game. A qualified floor spacer coach, Eric Spoelstra, praised his professionalism. Surprisingly, Miami did not resign him. Rumors of a New York Knicks reunion also fizzled. I speculate he will likely be signed when injury waves hit. Jay Crowder, his situation is bleaker last season. With the Sacramento Kings, 9 games, 2.6 points per game, 2.2 rebounds per game, around 30% field goal percentage, less than 30% three-point percentage. He showed significant decline, while a decent 3-and-D player in his prime. Inconsistency and defensive limitations, lack of size for power forward, slow foot speed, are major issues. Critically, his questionable attitude and history of role dissatisfaction. Phoenix Suns, Milwaukee Bucks make teams wary. He remains unsigned. Malik Beasley, arguably the most impactful player discussed here. Last season with the Detroit Pistons, he played all 82 games, averaging 16.3 points per game, and a prolific 3.9 threes per game, at 41.6%. A 3-year $42 million extension was reportedly discussed, but negotiations halted due to a gambling investigation. The Pistons seemingly kept a roster spot open for him, and Cade Cunningham's performance has dipped. Without his shooting, Beasley has drawn interest from overseas leagues including the CBA. His destination is a key storyline. Malcolm Brogdon, technically the 2017 Rookie of the Year, over Joel Embiid, received an offer from the Knicks but chose to decline it and retire. Poor training camp showings and injuries likely influenced his decision. His career, 13,481 minutes, without a single technical foul, speaks volumes about his professionalism. We wish him a happy retirement. 2 former Los Angeles Lakers also warrant mention. Theo Pinson returned to the Dallas Mavericks last season, playing 79 games, 30 starts, and averaging 11.0 points and 4.4 assists. He signed with the Charlotte Hornets in July, but was waived in October after poor preseason play, including a scoreless game. The deeper reason was his extreme offensive inconsistency and being a defensive liability. Opponents' three-point percentage increased by 3.4% when he was the primary defender. With LaMelo Ball, Trey Mann and rookie Khan, the waiver made sense. He has since signed with Bayern Munich in Germany. Alex Len, the Los Angeles Lakers signed him, hoping his 7'2" frame could contain Nikola Jokic, but he was thoroughly dominated. Even Brook Lopez, in decline, shot 62.5% against him. After being waived by the Lakers, he signed a training camp deal with the New York Knicks, but was cut after poor preseason showings. He now plays for Real Madrid in Spain. Finally, a special mention. Seth Curry, unlike others, although waived by the Golden State Warriors for salary cap management reasons, It is widely expected he will be resigned in November, when the team's financial situation allows for prorated contracts without exceeding the cap. As multiple reporters have confirmed, the players above are the more familiar faces as mentioned. Initially 98 players lost contracts. Others of note include 2017 number 1 pick Markelle Fultz and THT reverse layup king, but reasons for their unsigned status vary. Some were outright released. Others chose retirement or overseas opportunities. It is not that all are completely unworthy of NBA. DeAndre Jordan is back. Seth Curry likely will be. And Malik Beasley could return after his issues are resolved. Nevertheless, the reality is clear. Quietly, many familiar faces are fading away. So let us appreciate the present moment and the players we have now.